Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back for another DevPro video. Still testing out Frogmonarchs, so post Tech Young Galaxy. Testing two new cards for Frogmonarchs. They are called Jurrac Titano and Trifortressops. Both are excellent cards for the deck in the current metagame. So yeah, not going to waste any more time. Let's see some duels. My first opponent is playing Elemental Dragons. I think he gets to start and he's just going to summon his Metaion. At that moment I was suspecting that he was playing Elemental Dragons, but summoning the Metaion wasn't the correct play. It should have ended with the Draco Sec, although I had the Maxi. So look at my opening hand. At that moment I was hoping that he was playing Elemental Dragons, since thanks to a Maxi, Trifortressops in hand, Obelisk also, excellent counters to the deck. And indeed is playing Elemental Dragons, so immediately going to drop the Maxi, get some draws off. Normally he should just stop with his special summoning, but he gives me a lot of draws, a lot of outs. Yeah, and going for the Draco Sec already should be GG, looking at his hand and with the enemy control and Obelisk in hand. I can just econ his Draco Sec and then activate the effect to get me 2 tokens and tribute the tokens and the Draco Sec for Obelisk. So that's what I'm going to do now. Activate enemy control to take his Draco Sec, then special summon the Treeborn again. Then activate Draco Sec to special summon the 2 tokens. And normally I should tribute everything for Obelisk. Yep. Then special summon the swap. I think I'm going for Daigusto Phoenix here. Yeah, indeed. Then activate the Reborn, and this normally should be game. Since my plan was to Reborn his Draco Sec, and then activate the Daigusto Phoenix to targeting my Draco Sec, so that would be able to attack 2 times, and then that should be game either way. So GG. Next game. My opponent is playing Lavals, but his opening hand wasn't that great. Like Lavals in general, they need to open with either Golden Sarcophagus or the what is it called, the spell that mills 2 Lavals from the deck, like Molten Destruction Field, I believe it's called. Again, I have a pretty okay opening hand. A Fader to stop the attacks, a Swap to mill the Treeborn, Duality to dig for tribute. So at that moment I didn't know what deck he was playing, so going for the Light and Darkness Ring I think was the more solid option. So still don't know what deck he's playing, so just going to special summon the Treeborn, normal summon the Swap first, see if he has a response. No response, so first go into attack, and then in main phase 2 I'm going to bounce back the Swap and special summon it, since yeah, in the end phase I would just have 7 cards in my hand, so I would have had to discard if I didn't do that. Not going to normal summon or tribute summon for the Titano or the Light and Darkness Dragon. Just play it patient, play the waiting game. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So this time I'm going to tribute summon for the Titano. So yeah, Titano is a pretty sweet card. He cannot be targeted by trap cards, so no compulsory, no Phoenix Chain, no breakthrough skill, and also no monster effects that targeted. So no Big Eye, no Draco Sec. Although yeah, it gets destroyed by mass destruction like Mirror Force or Dark Hole. So basically Titano is like a mini Obelisk. It's also a cheaper version of Angel 07. Indeed, he had the Mirror Force, and he also has an out to do the Light and Darkness Dragon, so no worries, he's already at 3000 life points. So the swap is special summoned, milling the Treeborn, and again, at that moment we are like at turn 8 and I still don't know what deck he is playing, so I think going for the Gachi for some extra stall is a better move here. He again plays it patiently. As you see in his hand, he doesn't have a lot of options. He's just waiting to draw that mill spell, the huge Foolish. So now I see that he is playing Lavals. That he needs to stall for the spell card. I think he has 2 options here. He can either normal summon the Fire Dog and attack over the Freeborn, and I think he's going to set the Maiden, hoping that I attack into it. But luckily I draw that Chaos to banish it. Attack directly, he's going to drop the Fader, and next turn I believe he's going to draw the the Molten Construction Field, I believe it's called. Yeah, I hope I pronounce it. Yeah, indeed, it's called that. So he's going to mill a few lavals from his deck, and he's going to activate his rekindling. Pretty much expected. They always have the rekindling. So drop the Maxi, get some extra draws off, and he's also going to yeah, make the standard laval plays like Synchro Summon for the Librarian, Exceed, or also Synchro Summon for the Formula, but luckily I draw into the Veiler, so I can Veiler his Librarian to prevent him from drawing more cards. So that's excellent. He's going to normal summon his Fire Dark, Synchro Summon for the Stardust, netting me some extra draws, and then he's again going to Synchro Summon for the Shooting Star. Here, yeah, he activates card destruction, so I don't have any options. Just going to special summon the Trifortressops to get at least one less draw. Since if he does top deck another rekindling, I think he can deck me out. So not dropping the Trifortressops wouldn't make sense. Also going to drop the second, just in case I can push for a game next turn here, which I'm going to do now. So yeah, you see what's coming. So activate both enemy controls, both on his Shooting Star and both on his Librarian. Then yeah, I don't think lavals play any kind of back row, maybe a Trash's Trap Hole, but either way, going to Heavy Storm. Activate Master 7 to get Light and Darkness Dragon back, Reborn the Obelisk, and just in case he has another Battle Fader in hand or a Swift Scarecrow, get that Light and Darkness Dragon to the field to prevent yeah, to prevent cards like Battle Fader from activating. Or yeah, resolving, that is. So again, GG. Really slow start, but yeah, that's lavals, I guess. Next, I think my opponent is playing again, yeah, again Elemental Dragons. I think that's pretty the most interesting matchup to see against yeah, Frogmonarchs against Elemental Dragons. Look at my opening hand, not that great. Like, I do have the Maxi to get some extra draws off. And again, he's going, yeah, he's going ham under Maxi. Normally, he just should stop with his special summoning. Since I get like a +4 or +5 from the Maxi. And already I have an Obelisk in hand, I have enemy controller and the Soul Exchange, so that's already an Obelisk on the field. He's going to end, and then I'm able to special summon the Trifortressops. That's also pretty sweet again, for the really nice advantage of Trifortressops. Like, you can drop it at any moment when the opponent normal or yeah, special summons 3 monsters that turn, so you can drop it in their battle phase. In main phase 2 you can choose. So that's a pretty nice advantage of the card. So immediately get that Obelisk to the field. So pretty much is only out here is Black Rose, or yeah, Black Rose Dragon, Dark Hole. Yeah, he exceeds for Big Eye, thinking or probably forgetting Obelisk, yeah, Obelisk effect. Tribute Summon for Chaos to target his back row, just in case he plays for Mirror Force for some random reason. Yeah, he's going to chain his Trash's Trap Hole, going to attack a token, not going to activate Reborn just yet, just in case he's going to top deck like Dark Hole, for example. Yeah, he's going to activate his Ravine and then activate, or yeah, detach, send the Burner to the grave and the Tempest to the grave. And I think he's going to exceed for a Draco Sec. Yeah, that's the only thing I think he can do is like stall and hope that he draws into his Dark Hole, if he plays Dark Hole, that is. Yeah, so normally he's going to exceed for the Draco Sec. Yeah, and then special summon 2 tokens and end his turn. He's still at 8000 life points, but I'm going for game next turn. So my turn again. It's normally special summon the Treeborn, then activate enemy controller. So again using yes, again using his Draco Sec. So special summon Treeborn again, activate the Draco Sec. Yeah, special summon 2 tokens. So now I'm able to activate Obelisk effect. Yeah, destroy, or yeah, tribute 2 tokens to destroy all of his monsters. So Draco Sec can still attack, so that's 2/6. Activate Reborn on his Blaster, and yeah, Obelisk cannot attack, so I tribute it for Light and Darkness Dragon, and this is again GG. All in all, I think yeah, the Dragon or Elemental Dragon or yeah, Dragon Ruler matchup is kinda easy for the deck. although Spellbooks is pretty much unbeatable. So probably one of my next videos I'm going to feature Frogmonarchs against Spellbooks, since I think if you're playing Frogmonarchs and your opponent is playing Spellbooks and they open like Judgment Day, it's pretty much GG for them. Alright, so I think one of the last matches of the video, my opponent is playing like the Fire Kings, you know, with Garunix and so on. E-Pro storms me, and normal summons the bear, hope that he can attack directly, but no Treeborn, so I have to set the Ronin. He goes for the Gorn, I don't know why, probably not giving me the opportunity to tribute summon, but still going for Gorn wasn't the correct move, I think. Luckily I drew a Foolish Burial, so I can mill a Treeborn from my deck to the grave. Looking at his hand, he doesn't have a lot of options. Yeah, he can normal summon his Wolf. Yeah, he's just going to set the compulsory. Now the Trifortressops is pretty much dead. So I don't think I have a lot of options. Special summon the Treeborn and tribute for Chaos. Target is Scorn. And for some random reason he's going to compulse my Chaos. Yeah, that's fine by me. He still takes 1000 damage and again pass my turn. Again feeling safe. I think I would, with the Maxi in hand, with the Trifortressops. If he does, if he decides to go ham with Reborn or whatever. So I chain Maxi, get some draws off. Now he's going to exceed for the Tiger King. He should have done that much earlier in the games to get that tanky, activate the tanky to get the Yaksha, since he does have a pretty dead hand with with both Garunix in hand. So he needs that Yaksha in his hand, or as fast as possible to the field. Yeah, get that Trifortressops to the field. So here my plan was to get, or at least exceed for either Master 7 or Photon Strike Bouncers, since he does play a Bear to prevent the Bear from destroying my cards. So obviously going to target this back row, since yeah, I think that's a better move than exceed for Photon Strike Bouncer, as I said. Just in case he has like another Bear or top decks a tanky, I can stop his Bear from activating activate his effect to attack directly, or at least destroy my Strike Bouncer and attack directly. So you see what he's doing here. Semi-face special summon the Reborn, and then his Garunix also special summoned. Bouncer's effect is obviously activated, so he gets 1000 extra damage, and normally this should be again the duel. So special, tribute summon for Ryza, target this Garunix, and then pretty much the same moves as I think the last duel. So special summon the swap, get that Ronin, special summon the Ronin to then exceed for the Daigustal, activate Daigustal's effect to target the Ryza, and now Ryza can attack 2 times, so this should be game either way. Yeah, so no gores or whatever. Alright, so GG. I think this is the last duel of the video. So again, my opponent is playing Elemental Dragons, or a hybrid between the new Blue Eyes support and Elemental Dragons. So at that moment, I thought he was playing like a standard Blue Eyes deck, you know, with Maiden and so on. Didn't expect that he was playing didn't expect that he was playing Elemental Dragons. I do open with 2 Maxi, so obviously I'm going to drop the Maxi on the Maiden's effect to get some draws off. Now I cannot target this dragon with it's Silver Dragon, I believe it's called, with either Econ or Soul Exchange. So I think my only option here is to normal summon the swap and mill the Treeborn and just leave it on the field, since I don't have Fader or Gores or Trifortressops in hand. So yeah, the swap does some kind of protection to my life points. So I Maxi his special summon, get a draw off, and he's just going to attack. Draw into another Treeborn, so that's not so useful at the moment. But now I'm able to target at least both his dragons. So target this Silver Dragon, special summon the Treeborn again, activate Soul Exchange. Pretty much get that Light and Darkness Dragon as quickly as possible to the field. I was contemplating on either go for Light and Darkness Dragon or Obelisk, but I wasn't sure what deck he was playing, so I think Light and Darkness Dragon was the safer or better option to lure out a Dark Hole, just in case he had the Dark Hole in hand, and he does so. Luckily I didn't went for the Obelisk. So there is the Heavy Storm, there is a Dark Hole. And now he's going to reveal that he's playing Elemental Dragon. So I was kind of surprised that he was playing Elemental Dragon. So luckily with that Light and Darkness Dragon he needs to waste a lot of cards, a lot of options, a lot of outs. Yeah, so he's going to search the lightning from his deck and then activate the DDR for the Silver Dragon, I believe. He's going to, yeah, special summon it in attack position. So again, the Silver Dragon cannot be targeted by card effects next turn, or at least be destroyed by card effects, I believe. Also, yeah, he's going to attack over the Light and Darkness Dragon. Here I make a misclick. I have a Maxi in the grave and also a Swap Frog. Normally, I was going to special summon the Swap Frog from the grave. Since then I would just bounce Swap Frog in my turn, and then special summon it, put the Ronin in grave and so on, get that obelisk to the field. But yeah, it was just a misclick, not too bad. But yeah, I get that Jurrac Titano to the field. So I don't think that he does have a lot of outs here. The Dark Hole is already gone, so and Jurrac Titano cannot be targeted by traps or monster effects, so he cannot target it with Draco Sack or Big Eye. So yeah, his Draco Sack is pretty much useless at the moment. I decided to drop the Trifortressops now to get some extra attack force now in the battle phase. So special summon a 3-1 in attack position. Put that Trifortressops also in attack and yeah, normal summon my 3-1 since I'm able to exceed for the Slacker in main phase 2. Attack over his Draco Sack and attack with the Trifortressops directly. But yeah, either way, this should always be the game, since I don't think he has any outs, or at least now any outs to the Titano. And yeah, indeed, it top decks a useless Super Rejuvenation, and this is GG. So yeah, Titano putting him some work. Alright, so let's see the deck list. I'm pretty happy with both cards. Jurrac Titano is like a mini obelisk, and it's also a solid answer against Elemental Dragon, since it cannot be targeted by Breakthrough Skill, while cards like Vanity's Fiend and Light and Darkness Dragon are owned by Breakthrough Skill. And yeah, most of the time it's followed up by a Big Eye, so they will steal your Vanity's Fiend or Light and Darkness Dragon. So Titano is not that bad. It's also a cheaper version of Angel 07, and dragons don't have a lot of outs to it, bar like Red Dragon Archfiend with his 3000 attack to suicide into it, and yeah, Black Door Dragon and of course Dark Hole. I'm not sure if I'm still going to main deck the Jurrac Titano, although it's a solid choice against cards like Compulsory, Fiendish Chain, Prison, and so on. So mainly targeting Evil Storms, or a lot of trap cards that Evil Storm play. If you don't have Angel 07, since it's already hitting like $25 or $30 on eBay, Jurrac Titano can be a cheaper replacement. So definitely try the card out. Next, Trifortressops also did a pretty good job in testing. 2 in the main deck I think is a little too much, since it does pretty much nothing against Evil Storms and Prophecies. Although it's amazing against dragons, I'm probably going to drop 1 from the main deck and add in a second Failure again. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, I have a lot of more cards for the deck. A lot more decks coming up for the deck for Frogmonarchs in general to combat the current derpness in the current metagame. So definitely stay tuned for those. Guys, thanks for watching, and feel free to leave a comment or a like if you enjoyed the video. Leadum signing out. Peace.